Hello everyone, this is Sakshi. You're watching Inventiva, and this is the crucial hour at 8, news from 8 to 8. Looking first at the national news, at a major Congress gathering, Sonia Gandhi warns of a lack of coherence on policy concerns. Sonia Gandhi made the remarks during an address to Congress General Secretaries, in charges, and state chiefs. She emphasized that the need for discipline and unity within the party. Talking to Gulf countries, Saudi Arabia and Russia, says Union Minister about rising fuel prices. The statement from Union Petroleum Minister Hardeep Singh Puri comes days after he commented that the taxes on petrol and diesel prices funded vaccinations against the coronavirus disease or COVID-19 and provided meals to the poor in the country. As the situation improves, Assam lowers the COVID-19 restrictions and relaxes the night curfew. The situation of COVID-19 in the state has been reviewed and the overall COVID scenario in the state has further improved, said the Assam State Disaster Management Authority or ASDMA order, which came into effect immediately. Natural catastrophes cost India $87 billion last year, according to the World Meteorological Organization. The WMO released a report that highlights the impact of disasters linked to climate change in India. The development came days before a UN-led summit on the climate crisis, COP26, starts in Glasgow. After cases of the novel Delta strain 84.2 were discovered, Maharashtra and Madhya Pradesh were put on high alert. The government of Madhya Pradesh and Maharashtra have issued alerts regarding a new COVID-19 variant that has been detected in people. The AY4.2 variant is a sublineage of the Delta variant, and 7 new cases have already been detected in Madhya Pradesh's Indore city. Navy ready to push Predator drone acquisition with Modi government. Defense Minister Rajnath Singh and External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar will meet their US counterparts Secretary of State Antony Blinken and Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin in December in Washington, with both sides on verge of finalization of dates. M. Venkaiah Naidu to filmmakers says, avoid showing violence, vulgarity, obscenity. Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu on Monday called upon Indian filmmakers to avoid depicting gross vulgarity and obscenity in their films. He made the remarks at the 67th National Film Awards ceremony. Amit Shah pays tribute to 40 CRPF Jawans killed in 2019 Pulwama terror attack. Amit Shah spent the night at the CRPF camp, and Jammu Kashmir Lieutenant Governor Manoj Sinha also had dinner with the paramilitary forces. Mumbai drugs case live updates. Mukul Rohatgi reaches Bombay High Court. The Bombay High Court will hear Aryan Khan's bail application today. After the special court rejected his plea on October 20, his legal team led by Satish Manishinde moved the High Court, which agreed to hear the case on Tuesday, October 26. As per the latest information, Aryan Khan's bail plea has been listed at serial number 57 in the Bombay High Court. Meanwhile, the bail plea of co-accused Arbaz Merchant has been listed at serial number 64. The Narcotics Control Bureau will oppose the bail of all accused in the case, including Aryan Khan, in the High Court. It remains to be seen whether Aryan Khan will finally walk out of jail or not. Moving on to the international news, China reimposes fresh lockdowns amid rising COVID-19 cases. China is reimposing fresh lockdowns amid rising COVID-19 infections. The country recorded more than 100 cases across 11 provinces over the last week. The spread of coronavirus infections worried the Chinese government, which insists on a strict zero COVID policy to stamp out the disease. Asia suffered the hottest year on record in 2020, says UN. Asia suffered its hottest year on record in 2020, the United Nations said Tuesday ahead of the COP26 summit, with extreme weather taking a heavy toll on the continent's development. In its annual State of the Climate in Asia report, the UN's World Meteorological Organization said every part of the region had been affected. China warns the Taliban that ETIM and other terrorist groups will be targeted. Wang Yi, China's foreign minister, has asked the Taliban for assurance that it will cut ties with the East Turkestan Islamic Movement or ETIM, a group Beijing accuses of inciting separatism in neighboring Xinjiang, and has warned Kabul that the group poses a long-term threat to not only China's security but also Afghanistan's stability. Get completely immunized before traveling to the United States. Indians planning to undertake air travel to the United States starting November 8 must be fully vaccinated under a new protocol released by the Biden administration for all incoming non-citizen and non-immigrant international travelers. Facebook removes Jair Bolsonaro's video linking COVID-19 shots to AIDS. Facebook removed the offending video, while YouTube went further, suspending the far-right leader for 1 week in addition to blocking the clip. Imran Khan talks about improving ties with India, then rubs in a T20 victory. According to a report, Pakistan Prime Minister Imran Khan has stressed the need to improve the relationship with India, but said that after his country's victory in the T20 World Cup, it was not a good time for such a conversation. According to the Dawn newspaper, Khan said that India and Pakistan had only one issue, the Kashmir issue, and urged for resolving it like civilized neighbors. Despite state efforts to reduce violence, communal tensions persist in Bangladesh. Tensions have been simmering in Bangladesh as unabated targeted attacks are being carried out against Hindus in the country that started in Kumela during Durga Puja have spread to other parts, and there are reports of violent arson and killing from various parts of the country. 2 died, 4 injured in Idaho mall shooting, says police. The suspect is in custody after 2 people were killed and 4 injured, including a police officer in a shooting at a shopping mall on Monday in Boise, Idaho. Facebook invests billions in metaverse efforts as ad business slows. Chief Financial Officer David Weiner also said Facebook expected its investment in its hardware division, Facebook Reality Labs, to reduce overall operating profit in 2021 by approximately $10 billion. Facebook warned that Apple Incorporation's new privacy rules would weigh on its digital business in the current quarter after the social media company reported quarterly revenue below market expectations. Iran nuclear deal efforts is at critical phase, says US envoy. US Special Envoy for Iran, Robert Malley, told reporters Washington was increasingly worried Tehran would keep delaying a return to talks, but said it had other tools to keep Iran from developing a nuclear weapon and would use them if need be. 7 killed, 140 injured in protests following a coup in Sudan, says official. Sudan's military seized power from a transitional government on Monday, and a health ministry official said 7 people were killed by gunfire and 140 injured in clashes between soldiers and street protesters. Moderna reports robust vaccine response in kids. Preliminary results showed vaccinated children developed virus-fighting antibodies similar to levels that young adults produce after full-strength shots, Moderna said. Moving on to technology and lifestyle, seek algorithmic accountability from Facebook, says experts to government. They are also seeking the government to urgently set up an independent commission which can deliberate on possible legislation around the structure of social media and its regulation. Firms and banks are feeling the heat as a result of new auto debit laws. ET takes stock of the new rules, the scale of disruption, and alternative modes which customers can use to make their payments that have been failing in October. Celebs advocating crypto companies must verify claims or risk repercussions, says ASCI head. Crypto platforms flush with risk capital have been roping top celebrities like Ranveer Singh and Ayushmann Khurrana to advertise crypto trading in India. There are currently around 15 to 20 million crypto investors in the country. Nykaa, which is planning an IPO, chronicles its post-lockdown comeback and discloses its house of brands strategy. As the pandemic has accelerated digital adoption, Nykaa said 95% of its sales happen online and only 5% come from around 80 stores across India. Elon Musk's $1 trillion fortune is a double bonanza, with Tesla stock at a record high, close of $1,024.86. Elon Musk's 23% stake in the newly minted trillion-dollar company is now worth about $230 billion, according to Refinitiv. Blue Origin and Boeing designed a course for a space business park. Orbital Reef will be operated as a mixed-use business park and plans to provide the infrastructure needed to scale economic activity and open new markets in space. Levi's head of US and Canada operations is Sanjeev Mohanty. Sanjeev Mohanty will be the first Indian executive in the fashion industry to bag this global role, joining a growing number of Indians in tech and consumer sectors leading the operations globally. Moving on to sports, Sourav Ganguly says new IPL teams reiterate strength of our cricket ecosystem. Board of Control for Cricket in India or BCCI President Sourav Ganguly expressed his delight at adding 2 new teams in the Indian Premier League, adding that the bids reflect on the growing cricketing and financial strength of the tournament. Starting from the 2022 edition, IPL will host teams from Lucknow and Ahmedabad, and the 8 franchises participating in the tournament following successful bids in an event in Dubai. Inzamam challenges Kohli's decision, saying India's biggest blunder was drafting him. Former Pakistan captain Inzamam ul Haq termed all-rounder Hardik Pandya's selection in the 11 as one of India's biggest setbacks in their T20 World Cup 2021 opener against Pakistan. Inzamam said India did not get their combination right as they lacked a 6th bowler who could have come in as a backup to the 5 main bowlers. India lost their opening encounter to Pakistan by 10 wickets, their first defeat against the neighbours in a World Cup match in any format after 12 successive victories. This is Sakshi from Inventiva Studios signing off. Till then, good night and do subscribe to our channel for daily updates.